Welcome everyone to Practice with a Pro. I'm your pro, Jeff Zurawicz, certified PGA in teaching and coaching, director of instruction for 30-second golf lessons. I'm going to bring you along with some short game practice today. We're going to do three types: easy chip shot, a medium length, medium difficulty shot, and then the short side difficulty Flopodopoulos, hit it high, land it soft. All right, and before we get started, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Sure means a lot. And when I'm starting my practice, I always like to start off easy, more of a flat face club. I have a gap wedge here, and what I'm going to be doing, I got plenty of green to work with, and really I'm just working on just some feel, more repetitions, not so much of the technique. I'll talk a little technique for your benefit, but really I'm just doing some repetitions for feel, not a ton of reps. I don't want to get mindless, but just to break off a little rust. And always when we're talking chip shot, setup position is key. And what I mean by that is we're going to play this ball off our right foot, our hands on my left. I'm going to have slight weight on my left, but I'm going to be tilted back just a little bit. And then how much energy it takes to toss the ball to the hole. If I didn't have a club in my hand, that's that toss energy. That's really what I'm working on, is how much energy does it take to get to the hole, and I'm just working on some feel with that. And you can hear how I'm hitting the ball first and the ground second. It comes with two ways. It comes with my setup position, and it comes with my technique on my swinging. I'm not using any wrist. I'm not hinging it back and re-hinging it through. It makes it so difficult to repeat my impact position as well as my distance. All right, that's the two main things here. So whenever, lastly, I'm working on hitting shots to the hole, I'm not looking at the ground with my practice swing. Look where I'm looking. I'm looking down range. That is going to determine how long my swing is. Just like if I was shooting 3 free throws, I'm not looking at the ball, I'm looking at the target. Okay, so slightly more difficult chip shot here. And the reason why I'm calling it a chip shot is because you could really use the same technique. All right, we don't really want to deviate with the wrist. And the reason why this is more of a medium shot or difficulty is because that I have to go over this little bit of a hill. I can't bump it really too much in the hill unless I want to play super conservative, about 15 right of the flag. But here, I want to actually try to make this here, and I'm going to play this ball position the same. My ball position back, okay, and I'm just gonna lengthen my swing a little bit. I changed to a 60 degree. When I started, I had the gap wedge, and I use that as a straighter face club for a little bit easier. Take it easy on myself when I'm just starting my practice. So let's see how the 60 degree reacts. Yep, it's the 60. I have about halfway to fly, halfway to run it up there, land that one just in the fringe, and you can see how it kicked out. I might have to fly it a little bit farther. So as opposed to playing this ball back and the shaft a little bit elevated, I might move this ball position just a fraction towards the center, and I might drop the handle down a little bit. That's going to add a little loft to this shot, and I'm deviating the wrist. Okay, so that was a little bit better. Still had a little bit too much runaway on it. Let's do that again. Maybe hit this ball a little bit harder just to get a little bit more spin. And you can see how that one checked up a little bit more. When you hit these chip shots harder, they are going to have a little bit more check. So once again, I'm really not doing any wrist deviation whatsoever. Okay, how much energy would it take to toss the ball up there? That's really my whole goal here. Weight slightly forward. That one was nice and crispy. Okay, so here we have our most difficult chip shot, pitch shot, flop shot, the short side. What I mean by that is I only have about 3 paces to work with until I get on the green, and I have another 3 paces to get the ball in the cup. So not a lot of room to work with, and I'm definitely going to have to play this ball higher. And how I'm going to do that, we're going to go over a couple different ways. Is really, I'm going to almost play this like a chip shot. where I'm gonna keep my wrist really firm and make sure I'm not being scoopy or flippy, and I'm just holding on to this one. Hit it far enough where I got the ball to a putting variety. That's what makes this shot so difficult, is that there's so much, or there's no room for air to give myself a putt. I could play the ball back in my stance and try to run it through there and give myself a 15-yard or 15-foot putt on the way back. That's the prudent play. But here I'm working on some things. I'm practicing. Can I pull this shot off in practice? Then I'll see if I could pull it off in a match. Same thing here. I'm gonna lean back, really use the slope, and just a real nice, you can see how much I follow through, and when I'm following through, I'm not flipping. I'm holding on to that angle, getting a long arc on the follow through. And another reason why I like to practice this shot is that I could emulate my full swing with this and really work on, can I make full swings? Can I make full swings at a fraction of the speed? And this is a great way to work on not only my full swing, okay, but my short game. And so I'm doing a couple things at once, killing a couple birds with one swing. All right, same thing here. I'm gonna try to make a full swing. I'm really setting up with the slope all the way back, all the way through these huge flop shots. And that's always a good way to make sure you're giving yourself a putt. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, share with all your friends. I'm Jeff Zurawicz, certified PGA professional in teaching and coaching, director of instruction for 30secondgolflessons.com. Always get better with Jeff at 30secondgolflessons.com.